going to walk you through a lower body calibration with the AirBands BFR cuff. Typically when you turn the cuff on, you're going to have a blinking blue light. I've already connected my AirBands app to my cuff, so my cuff is now orange, letting me know that there is a connection established. App is completely free on both Android and Apple app stores. I take the cuff, it can go over clothing or underneath of it. I'm going to put it on my compression shorts, but underneath my shorts. I'm going to slide it to the most proximal portion of my limb. I want it as high on my leg as possible, just underneath my glute. I'm then just going to pull it tight. The pump can go, and it can go on the front anteriorly, or I can move it laterally. Basically just keep it out of the way of your exercise or whatever you're doing, whatever rehab, sled pushes, pulls, jumps, leg curls, leg extensions, whatever it is, just so you're not laying on the pump. Protect it, keep it safe. The cuff is tight enough so that as I'm standing here, it's not falling off my leg, but it's not so tight that I'm occluding blood flow before I even get started. Cuffs on appropriately, I'm connected to the app. What I would do, I now have my patient or my athlete lie down in a supine position. I'd want to get all external pressures off that cuff. I don't want to be pressing on here. I don't want to be squeezing, flexing my thigh. I want to be laying down supine, nice and relaxed, legs straight out, and just let the cuff in the app do its thing. It'll inflate about 30 seconds, and what it's doing as it inflates and it calibrates, it's finding a limb occlusion pressure, an LOP. A limb occlusion pressure, or an LOP, is a minimum pressure needed to fully occlude blood flow. How it finds that, this cuff is going to inflate, and the sensor in the pump is feeling for a pulse. When that pulse is no longer detected, it registers what millimeters of mercury were being applied to get to that 100% occlusion, or that minimum pressure needed to fully occlude blood flow. The app will then tell you what that millimeters of mercury measurement was, and it will save that to your phone for future use. If you're having your patient or athlete download the AirBands app to their phone and use their own set of cuffs, they can recalibrate as often as they see fit. If you're working with AirBands with multiple patients throughout the day, you're going to have to calibrate for each and every patient. Once I'm calibrated, all I click is inflate, and then it's off to the races. I select my pressure somewhere between 40 to 80% LOP, 3 to 6 exercises, three sets of 15 repetitions, and I'm going to be on my way to improvements in muscle strength, mass, and endurance. Again, super simple. Put the cuff as high on the limb as possible, no matter what. Even if it's a knee or an ankle we're rehabbing, still goes at the top of the limb. Lie down supine, no movement, don't have any pressure on the cuff, and just let it do its thing for 30 seconds. That's it. Super simple. You do those things, you're going to be ready to go.